Rewind, brought to you by our friends over at AMC Theaters. This is a segment where we go back in time. We don't have a DeLorean, we just do it. We got 10 years, we got 20 years, and Natasha, please tell us, what the hell opened 10 and 20 years ago?
Well, 10 years ago, Basic Instinct 2, Ice Age, The Meltdown, and Slither opened.
Whoa. Boffo weekend.
All right, about 20 years ago.
And 20 years ago, Sergeant Bilko, Carried Away, and All Dogs Go to Heaven 2.
Okay, so this is something that if you were in a loophole like James Franco in 11/22/63 and you walked into this day 10 or 20 years ago, you just don't go to the movies.
Right.
I mean, there is nothing going on.
Wait, 20 years ago or 10 years ago?
Both.
No.
What?
You're
All
crazy.
Dogs Go to Heaven 2 is very sweet.
What do you got?
And Carried
Slither.
Away.
That's 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years
10
ago.
years ago. Wait.
Slither, I mean, James Gunn. That's the one thing is, and Slither, you could that is a fun movie.
Slither is incredible,
but
amazing.
it's not a movie theater movie.
Yes, it is.
You think so? All
Yeah,
right,
I
all
know
right.
so. I saw it in the
Don't
movies.
get mad.
Wait.
I'm mad at
You don't want
Harloff.
to see. You don't want to see the Dennis Hopper version of Poison Ivy, Carried Away.
Let's
No.
snap. Now, Slither is fun. It's a lot of fun.
That's 10 years ago.
Yes, let's go 10 years ago. Slither. Talk to me about Slither. Why is it what was it a must-see in-theater movie
All right.
experience?
Number one, it is an incredible tribute to all of the other kinds of, Invasion of the Body Snatchers / The Blob. It's a great horror film where it's like the whole town gets infected by this grotesque weird thing, and the actor from Walking Dead, Michael Rooker, he was very unknown at the time. He was Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. No one wanted to hire him unless he was a murderer. This movie, he was also kind of a crunchy weirdo, but he stole it. He was great in it. It had all these amazing, the cast alone. It's like Nathan Fillion. Give me a break. It's like a nerd's wet dream. It's like every single person who's in it, you've seen them rise to fame in the nerd community. James Gunn especially did an incredible job directing this film. Tons of amazing practical effects. It's gross. It's funny. I cannot believe anyone who doesn't like it. Give me a break. You haven't seen it. Got to go see it. See it again. Check out Slither. That's the only one out of this entire basket full of weirdo films.
I totally agree. Although the fans are yelling at me, they were yelling at you first when I said anything about Slither. They said, "Get him, Schnepp."
That's right, son. I got you protected.
So they
yo.
definitely wanted you to do that. They want to kick my butt. I guess you did that as well too. People are asking me as far as what about All Dogs Go to Heaven? People really like.
Yeah, that's a great
that.
movie.
Never saw it.
Oh, it's super sweet.
Really?
It's super sweet.
Yeah, Millennium Falcon guy hates me, so thank you for that. And there's a lot, but there's a lot of the two that they were really picking was both All Dogs Go to Heaven and Slither. But let's talk about something in a second.
Talk about Basic
Instinct too.
Oh my God.
I mean, we're going back to the Danny Boyle train spotting conversation, right? As where Sharon Stone's like, "Excuse me, I need to do something. Something, and I will wear that dress again." And they're like, "Well," and then she did it anyway. She looked great in the movie still. I think it was about 10 or 15 years too late to do the movie.
Oh my God.
But what a train wreck. It is listed as one of the worst sequels of all time, and it should be, because it is. I mean, the governor was in there from Walking Dead, and how he survived that movie. He is indeed the governor. But it is an absolute fart fest.
Yeah.
Man, see,
film.
I gotta say, you guys are doing a terrible job of making me not want to see it. My best friend and I have single-star Netflix nights where we watch like the worst thing we can find on Netflix, and this seems like a serious contender. It's a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes,
right.
but it also has Charlotte Rampling in it. How can you not see a 7% Charlotte
I
Rampling
know.
movie? I feel I am intrigued.
You've got to make this one of your single-star nights.
Oh,
Do it in the
man.
middle. If you're doing 3 movies, there should be the middle one.
Yeah. So which
I'm into it.
did any of those stand out to you at all? Besides
did
wanting to
anybody
see?
see Carried Away? Because Carried Away, if you saw Poison Ivy with Drew Barrymore back in the day, this is very much the same
really?
movie, only the blonde girl instead of Drew Barrymore is the girl from Crybaby, the blonde girl who was in Crybaby. Do you remember her? I don't remember her name. It was like Amy LaCane or something.
Okay.
But it's so terrible. Like
Misleading. It looks like a
Totally.
Nicholas Sparks.
It does.
Yeah.
No, but like Dennis Hopper's her like professor, and she boards a horse at his house, and then she seduces him.
Right.
And it's Amy Irving, who actually is really great in a lot of things. Like Delancey Street was a movie I loved when I was growing up. But yeah, it's garbage. So don't see that. But All Dogs Go to Heaven is great, and we're totally ignoring Sergeant Bilko.
Yes,
starring,
we are. We are ignoring
Steve
it.
Okay,
Martin.
we won't even say who's in it because it's
Well, not
so...
anymore. 'Cause now
Yeah.
you put it in
I
the
love
universe.
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Let's ignore Bilko.
Bye.